This time, LeBron James didn't have to do it all by himself. James had 26 points, 13 assists and 11 rebounds for his 21st career playoff triple-double. Junior Smith scored 20 points and the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Toronto Raptors 113-112 in overtime on Tuesday night to win Game 1 of their second-round playoff series. Kyle Korver scored 19 points, including the go-ahead three-pointer in overtime after Cleveland never led in regulation. Tristan Thompson had 14 points and 12 rebounds for the Cavaliers, who have eliminated Toronto in each of the past two postseasons. My teammates were unbelievable tonight, James said. They stepped up when I wasn't at my best. Jeff Green scored 16 points and Kevin Love had 13 rebounds. James, who topped 40 points 3 times in 7 games against Indiana in round 1, shot 12 for 30 against Toronto, going 1 for 8 from three-point range, and called it probably one of my worst games of the season. Still, James came through when it counted, tying the score with 2 baskets in the final 92 seconds of regulation to complete Cleveland's comeback from a double-digit deficit. It got to a 1-possession, 2-possession game, James said. That's what I like the most. Toronto's Fred VanVleet missed a three-pointer with 3.4 seconds to go in overtime that could have won it for the Raptors, who couldn't hold on after taking a 10-point lead early in the fourth quarter. He got a heck of a shot, Raptors guard DeMar DeRozan said. I'll live with him shooting that shot 10 times out of 10. We got a good look and it just didn't fall. Jonas Valanciunas had 21 points and 21 rebounds, Kyle Lowry had 18 points and 10 assists, and DeRozan scored 22 points for the Raptors, who host Game 2 on Thursday night. The Cavaliers beat the Raptors in 6 games in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2016 before going on to win their first NBA championship. Last year, Cleveland swept Toronto in the second round. Korver's 3 early in overtime gave the Cavaliers their first lead of the game, 108-105. Lowry's three-point play made it 113-112 with 57 seconds to go, and, after the Cavs were called for a shot clock violation, Toronto had one more chance to win, but VanVleet couldn't come through. We feel good about the win, but I think we were also very fortunate, Korver said. VanVleet was one of 4 Raptors to miss in the final seconds of regulation. Toronto got 4 looks at the potential winning basket but missed all 4, including a wide-open 3 by VanVleet, giving Cleveland the ball with 0.6 seconds remaining. Green inbounded to James, but his shot bounced off the rim. The Raptors shot 5 for 24 in the fourth quarter, with Valanciunas missing 6 of 7 attempts. Toronto missed its final 11 shot attempts in regulation. I don't know if it was nerves or yips or what, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey said. Just things that shot ourselves in the foot when we had a 10-point lead. DeRozan scored 11 points in the first, connecting on 5 of 8 attempts, and Lowry had 8 points and 5 assists as Toronto led 33-19. James was 3 of 5 in the first, but the rest of the Cavs shot 4 for 18. James, who averaged more than 41 minutes in Cleveland's first-round series against Indiana, checked out with 3:31 left in the first. With James on the bench, the Cavs scored 2 points the rest of the quarter. Green and Smith each scored 11 points in the second and the Cavs found their shooting stroke, connecting on 14 of 22 attempts. James had 5 assists in the period as Cleveland cut the deficit to 60-57 at halftime. VanVleet took exception to a shove from James at the end of one play and made an attempt to get at the Cavs star, but was restrained by teammates. Valanciunas had 13 points and 8 rebounds in the third, but Korver scored 10 points and James had 8 to keep the Cavs close. Toronto led 87-82 heading to the fourth. He was kicking our butt in the third quarter, James said of Valanciunas. Luckily, I just felt like he wore down a little bit in the fourth. James is now second only to Magic Johnson, 30, in career playoff triple-doubles, and the Cavaliers became just the second team in the past 20 NBA playoffs to win a game that they never held a lead in regulation. Golden State Warriors 121-116. New Orleans Pelicans. Stephen Curry came off the bench to score 28 points in a triumphant return from a knee injury and nearly 6 weeks off, and the Golden State Warriors held off Anthony Davis and the pesky New Orleans Pelicans for a 121-116 win Tuesday night to go ahead 2-0 in the Western Conference semifinals. Kevin Durant scored 29 points with a huge three-pointer with 3:10 to play, to go with 7 assists and 6 rebounds in Golden State's franchise record 14th consecutive postseason victory at Oracle Arena. Draymond Green contributed 20 points, 12 assists and 9 rebounds while battling Davis on both ends all night. Davis finished with 25 points and 15 rebounds, and Drew Holiday had 24 points, 8 rebounds and 8 assists for the Pelicans, who also got 22 points and 12 assists from Rajon Rondo. Andre Iguodala converted a snazzy three-point play with 6:41 left when he flipped the ball up and it came back down and through the net as he was fouled by Rondo. Then Golden State pulled away. The best-of-7 series resumes with Game 3 on Friday at New Orleans.